Boker Tov. Well, it looks like my campground would have been, I would have had company apparently, but really glad I took the ride with those 8 guys who are now 12. And we're all going to head out. It's about 7:30. We're all heading out on the Shvil, and we're heading to Massada. And so I probably won't keep pace with them for the whole time, but we'll keep running into each other. So this is going to be a really nice day, I think. And we've shortened the day by about 3 kilometers, so looking forward to about 12 kilometers of a hike today. That is a canyon in the Judean desert, and we're going right by it. We're not going to go down in it, thankfully. And like I said, as per usual, it's just me and the guys. What's new under the sun?
המיקום שלהם, הגובה מעל הנחל והשמירה שיש שם דומים מאוד למערות שנמצאו בנחל משמר, בנחל המערות, במרחב הזה, ונחפרו שם 3 מערות. המערות גם קיבלו שמות. חיים, אתה איתי? שמור עליי כמו ש...
What a view! As always. A little bit different than up north, and somebody said this is like walking on the moon, and that's for sure. Except we have lots of gravity. Wow, just one stunning view after another. Well, we left the bags back at a shady break spot and climbed down that to go see a dry waterfall, so I hope it's worth it.
חבל שלא הבאתי את המצלמה, השארתי אותה אצל שימוש. אבל אנחנו הולכים שם למעלה עוד מעט. לא, אם בן אדם פה נגיד נפל. תהיה חושב להגיע בנחל צאלי. בן אדם נפל, אין סיכוי שמישהו ימצא. נורא, אבל תקשיב, האבנים האלה, אין לך שום ביטחון של יציב. סיימת? יאללה, שלוש. אל תתקרב. זאב, גול!
Okay, I am not climbing down that, but that's awesome. That was really cool. And we had to climb back up that little waterfall, which was really nice to do without my pack. Oh, and here's another little climb. Don't know if you can see that because of the sun. But again, I love this stuff as long as I don't have my pack. That is the Dead Sea. This is beautiful. That is Massada. And that's where we're headed. Down there is Nahal Seilim. That's the alternate route that you can take from Kfar HaNokdim to Massada. We did not take that route. We took the official Shvil route, which is about 7 kilometers shorter. And right now I'm appreciating 7 kilometers shorter.
3, 2, 1.
Just look at that view. That is Massada. So that's Massada from the west side, and you can see the trail that goes up and the Roman ramp that they built to breach the stronghold. So that's Massada after 12 kilometers of hiking today, and I am so glad I picked the shorter route. I don't think I could have done a single kilometer more, and I'm also really glad that we did those 3 kilometers yesterday so that we cut them off from today, because I don't think I could have done all that today, not after yesterday. So I'm just gonna get into the campground here. Hopefully I'm gonna find a spot, set up camp, and just chill. I am not supposed to be eating this, but I've made it to Massada, 2 days in the desert. I am rewarding myself with a Solero. Milk, dairy, and sugar, 2 things I'm not supposed to be eating, but yeah. Just gonna give me a little bit of a treat, because actually I've done pretty good, I think. My feet are killing me, and I just can't wait to set up my tent so I can just lay down. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good, I think, all things considering. So I found my campsite. They showed me to a site. It's basically going to be, unlike last night would have been me and the hyenas, tonight is going to be me and a lot of school kids, apparently. We're going to be over there in those tents, wherever they are, over there, and then just be on them down for a little bit further down. So it's going to be a noisy night, but that's okay. I'm pretty tired, and I think I'll sleep pretty well tonight, I hope. Anyways, the ground is pretty rocky, so not sure how that's going to work with my sleeping pad. But hopefully it won't poke a hole in my pad, because that would be unfortunate. But this place is fairly developed. It's nice. It's a really nice campground, and they've got people working here. They've got school groups coming through all the time. There were some kids down at the visitor center, and they were all so excited about where I'm from and what I'm doing. It was really cute. Anyway, so right now I have not had a shower in multiple days. So I think it's about time to find the showers, because they told me there are showers and washrooms here at the campground, as well as over at the visitor center. Well, washrooms, not showers, at the visitor center. And they told me that because I'm staying here, I can actually visit the Massada tomorrow morning before I go if I want to, but quite honestly, I need to get to Inbukek tomorrow morning. It's a long day, and I think it's got one of the steepest, actually the steepest climb on the whole of the INT. So I've got a funny feeling I'm going to do that climb and then catch a tramp for the rest of the way to Inbukek. But we'll see. But anyways, either way, somehow I don't think climbing Massada is going to happen tomorrow morning unless I manage to wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, which is highly unlikely. But in any event, I am coming back with my brother in a few weeks, so we will get to the top of Massada and we will give you footage from up there because it's an absolutely stunning and like totally crazy place. So that's going to be a separate video of its own because I think it deserves it. So there we go. Right now, I need a shower. Okay, so I've had my shower. I feel so much better. And I've had a chance to rig up my tarp. And I really had to get creative here because there's no way I'm pegging it in to the ground. So I'll show you what the ground is like. It's just like rocks, which is nice because this way they've managed to make it flat, especially over the other side of the picnic tables. It's completely flat. The spot where I picked to put my tent, it's not quite flat, but it's not bad. Yeah, so I had to get a little bit creative. Fortunately, I had a few things on the site that I could use. So I have the picnic tables. As you can see, I've rigged it up to the legs of the picnic tables. I'm using my trekking pole and I've tied it up to a rock. I don't know how well that is going to hold. I might have to actually find a better way to rig that one up. But the other one I've just rigged up to this fire pit, basically. The leg of the fire pit. It's pretty heavy. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. So I think I'm pretty good. That's what my setup looks like. I've got some good headspace. I'm not worried about rain tonight. The only thing would be dew and wind. So I think for the first time I've actually managed to get it pretty taut. So, and I'm a little bit sheltered, as you can see by this kind of ledge of rock here. So I'm a little bit sheltered from the winds, which I believe are coming mostly from that direction, or were earlier anyways. And then on this other side, well, I don't know how much those mountains are going to shelter me, but yeah, so I don't think wind is going to be the problem. Dew might be a bit of a problem. And the rocky ground, how that's going to affect my sleeping pad. I really don't want to wake up to a Israeli rock massage. So yeah, I can see the wind kind of rippling in the tarp, and it looks pretty sturdy. Of course, this is barely any wind at all, but it's a bit of a gentle breeze, put it that way. So that's how I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm actually feeling really good about this. And just happy to be out here. Tomorrow is a long day. Like I said, it's got the steepest climb on all of the INT just to start off. And then I think it's 17 or 19 kilometers. I don't think I'm going to do that whole walk. A good part of it goes along the highway. So I think I may just tramp it to Inbukek for the last part of it. We'll see how I feel after that climb. Yeah, so I'm just going to figure out something to eat and then go to bed pretty early tonight. once it gets dark. There's not much for me to do here. I have to do a little bit of first aid on my toes. I'm really loving the Injinji socks. I've had no problems at all with blisters or anything else in between my toes. The only thing is the sort of outside of my big toes. If you can see that, I've been getting blisters right here. The first one was from my wet sandals after walking on the beach. I'm not sure why this one happened, but yeah, so it's first aid time, and then we'll see what we can find to eat. There's a lot of flies. That's going to be annoying tonight, but other than that, it seems fairly comfortable. There's a lot of kids, so I don't think, I don't know, somehow I think the animals are not... I'm actually happy for the noise, because it'll probably keep the animals away, so yeah, that's about it for now. I think I might just call it Laila Tov. So after I had my shower and kind of got organized, 3 busloads of teenagers arrived to join the I don't know how many busloads of younger school kids that are further down the hill. So yeah, it's gonna be a lively night for sure, but I think after today I have a feeling I'm gonna sleep pretty well. I hope so anyways. The guys from the Trail Angels this morning showed up about, I don't know, half an hour ago, and they've just invited me to go join them, so I'm gonna go sit with them for a bit and maybe have dinner with them, and I don't know, I think that they're probably gonna head a lot further than I am tomorrow, but anyways, it's nice to see some friendly faces. And yeah, I lost my group of 8 because today was their last day. They're doing sort of like a section of the Shvil every month for 2 days. So yesterday and today was the first half of the new Dead Sea section, and next month they'll do the second half. And they've already done the rest of the Shvil, so they're just sort of filling in this new section. And I'm so glad I ran into them, because there was nobody else on that Shvil yesterday or today. So it was really nice to be able to hike with some people and just enjoy the time and getting to know them a little bit. And so I'm really glad, you guys, if you're out there, I'm really glad I ran into you guys. And thank you so much for a great time for these couple of days, and really for encouraging me and helping me. I think that it definitely helped me today, especially. Because it was 12 kilometers, but it just seemed really long. and it just seemed like it was never going to end. So just having you guys there really helped to go the distance, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I think for now, I'm going to say Laila Tov. Alright, my latest adventure, and I'm not happy. I came back to my site. I've been hanging out with the other hikers, and I came back to my site, which is a little bit further away from everything, so it's kind of quiet there. And just as I came back to pick up some lentils so that we can have some dinner together, I saw something run away. And then I noticed that my pack was on its side, which I don't think I left it on its side, but that's okay. The pack was fine. But my socks that I just washed and left to dry, one was there and one was missing. What kind of animal takes a sock? A stinky wool sock. Anyways, it's my Injinji socks. I need to find it, but how do you find a brownish gray sock in the desert in the middle of the night? Okay, that, if I can't find it, that leaves me with only my Darn Tough socks, which were supposed to be sleep socks, and which don't have the little toes to protect my toes. Oh, and leaves me with one pair of socks. That's no good. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay. I hope I find it. Alright, like seriously. Aviv deserves the prize. He found it. It wasn't very far from my site at all. Must have been a jackal that I scared away when I came back to my site to look for those lentils. Anyways, this is what I'm worried about with my bag being here. I'm hanging out with the other guys over there, and there's nobody here to scare away the animals. I thought that the noise from the kids over there would keep them away, but apparently not. So anyways, we found my sock, and I have a 2 pair of socks to wear tomorrow, so that's good. Hopefully they'll dry. I had to wash it. And yeah, so this time for real, Laila Tov.